What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the Wallet Monkey channel, where we give you all the credit intel you need to grow your wallet. Today, I wanted to continue the data point series and cover all of them. So this is one of the sources that we pull from. This is creditboards.com, phenomenal resource for getting intel, right? And so instead of like breaking this up into, Capital One over here, Navy Fed, Penn Fed, etc., Chase, there's not that much from the tail end of last year all the way through today. So I just wanted to put them all in one video, and we'll kind of talk about a lot of the, tips, tricks, hacks, etc. about each individual bank as we go through it. So let me know in the comments if you like this format. I know, like I said, we usually break it out into each individual institution. Who knows? Maybe there'll be a lot of people who miss those videos that like this and attracts them back into playlists. So let's get started. All right, we got, we'll start right here. November, so we got a yes with an 845. They got a $30,000 limit through Navy Fed, the signature flagship, so the big boy. This is the black credit card that has a minimum of $5,000. Capital One Venture X, that's the new card. That is like the golden card that everyone cares about. So they were approved with a $750, $10,000 limit, and they froze Experian. Now, I want to note this. Capital One, it should be known that they pull all three bureaus, but you can freeze one and they'll just pull two and they still approve you. That is a lesser known fact. So check it out. Alaska Airlines through Bank of America. So that's the BOA co-branded card. Yes, with an 824, no credit limit mentioned. Bank of America, doesn't say which card. With an 805, they got approved for 14,000. Previously blacklisted in 2008. Okay, Chase Sapphire Reserve. Yes, they got it with an 804 credit score, 16,200. Same guy, same geographical location, same, well, day later, and same commentary. All right, so Penn Fed is next. Yes, with a 701, got a $10,000 card, 26% utilization. Approval was not instant, 3 unpaid collections. So this speaks volumes to calling and using the reconsideration lines, which we talk about quite a bit. The reason why they work is because so few people do them. I don't know why, but everyone gets nervous and shy like they did something wrong when this is what you deserve. You worked your ass off to get this, and you should go and get what you deserve, right? So yeah, go get it, man. Call them. All right, 26% utilization too. So like this speaks to that person that's in at 20, below 30 looks better than just above 30. So understand that there would probably be a decent difference between 32% utilization and the limit they got and a 26% utilization or a 28%, right? So just keep that in mind too. Like, we're all human. We work off of like round numbers, 10, 30, 10, 20, 30, etc. So if you can like break below that, then it tends to look better. Okay, we got some FNBO, which is good because from what I've been hearing internally, there's been some changes on just how lenient they've been. Proof of income stuff has changed a little bit. We'll get into that in a future video, but 715 was approved. This is back in December for 14,000. Used the pre-approval instant for 14K. Experience 715, 25% utilization at the time of pull. That's actually really good. I'd love to see what enquiries looked like at the time, but yeah, really, really good. PSECU. Can't remember what that bank is. I know we've covered it before though. Did you know that there's over 54,000 credit unions in the United States? Crazy, right? All right, so yes, they pulled Experian and they got approved with a 780 for $30,000. Boom. They pulled FICO 8. Remember to look back on the videos on this channel. There's a difference between FICO 8 and FICO 9 in terms of the weight that they put on certain things like late payments, etc. Go back and look at those videos. Not sure which model they used. Approval took a couple days. I had to upload Social Security, copy of the Social Security card, driver's license, app without membership, and they opened it at the same time. So a lot of those you can get because you're way into a lot of credit unions is to buy a membership. So it's like essentially geo-locked or geo-fenced, but if you join these memberships, which are like 10 to 50 bucks a year, you can then qualify. Or if your employer qualifies or is on the list, then you would be able to get it, right? So H&M Bradley through Hatch Bank. Out of Texas, they got, with a 790, they got approved for $11,825. I don't know much about. I've heard that card before. I don't even know if we've got that in our master credit card lender list, actually. Okay, Capital One, 609. They got approved for $3,000. They had a bankruptcy discharge in September of 2021, and by December, a month later, holy cow, 2 months later, they got it. So they pulled Equifax and TransUnion. Maybe they had Experian locked down, or maybe there's not enough room to put that. But yeah, Capital One usually pulls all three. That is mind-blowing. I'd love to look at the rest of their profile. These outliers do exist, you know? Like, you immediately go and get some AUs on your account, immediately go and open up some secured cards, and before you know it, you're back looking good to them. Okay, FNBO, business. This is something that a lot of people were asking questions about. You have data points on the business side for Evergreen. It was pretty similar to the personal side, actually. 713 got approved for $15,000. Had to show business corp docs because I had recent change. Great card to have for business. I love this bank. My third time doing biz with them. So it's got 3 cards with them. Which again, you could get, I was hearing of people getting 3 cards, 2 personal, 1 business. And like I said, the business was pretty similar. You're gonna have to show proof of incorporation documents probably, maybe some bank statements, you know, your standard stuff, right? Address must be valid, phone number, email, all the good stuff. Okay, Barclay card, yes, doesn't show score, doesn't, no info. Okay, moving on. City Premier, Citibank is another one. We don't really cover it that often, but I'd say they're so-so. I mean, their Costco card is really, really good. I'm just not really a big fan of Citi. They're very strange. I remember back in like 2019, right before all the madness happened, got 3 credit limit increases without even asking. So the card went up double over the span of like 6 months without even asking. They just kept doing it. And coincidentally, during that same time, putting huge spend on the cards, paying it down. Huge spend on the cards, paying it down. So I think it started with a $9,000 card, then it went to 13, and then it went to like 18 right after that. All right, Navy Fed got a personal loan for $25,000 with a 650 credit score because, again, follow the series of videos that we've been shooting. Internal score matters. There's people that are out there still saying internal score doesn't matter, it makes no difference. I strongly disagree with you. I think it does matter a lot, and in the future, years to come, it's gonna matter a lot. If it didn't, they wouldn't have it. There you go, there's your answer. Alliant cashback, we don't see this card very often. They pull Equifax, got approved with an $855 for $10,000 limit. Okay, Chase Freedom Unlimited pulled TransUnion. Was already at max exposure, had to take a limit off another card, so was approved, yes, 834 with 5,000, basically shuffled it off another card. Interesting, they pulled TransUnion. Based off geolocation, we're starting to see the big boys like Amex and Chase pulling different bureaus based on that. Okay. Upstart, that's a personal loan, so, which, again, they're considered pretty lenient as well. So I like this kind of data to give you an idea. I've got some data that we updated on the site for the personal loan page, but they accept, like a lot of these personal loan companies accept a pretty low score, 580 to, on up. And the average for a lot of them is like 640, 644 is the average. So 626 kind of fits right in that. Yes, they were approved for $20,000 loan, 5 years at 7.41% to pay down credit card balances. This play still works amazing. After FICO 10 rolls out and they can look back 24 months, it won't matter because you can't hide this. So if you went out and got a personal loan to pay down credit cards or did a big balance transfer, that's fine as long as you do that balance transfer and then don't go and run up the cards again. Then it'll have negative impact. Could you imagine that? 10T rolls out end of this year. You did this back in like 2019, so it's just starting to, it's still showing on that report and your score takes a huge hit because of that. That would suck. Even though you wouldn't have to wait very long for that to fall off, I guess, that would still suck, right? Nonetheless. So yeah, Upstart and those are all fully featured on the site. We've got actually tons of them. There's dozens of personal loan options out there. You're gonna have to show something though. You're gonna have to show bank statements, third-party integration into, checking account, something like that. Chase Sapphire Preferred was approved with a 700 for $12,500 hard pull. They pulled Experian and TransUnion. Again, Chase is usually a Experian pull, like always has been, but based on geolocation, maybe profile, depending on how many cards they had, I don't know. They're like starting to kind of change this rule, and I don't really know why as of yet. Those are just assumptions as to some of the reasons why. Second Chase card, instant approval online. So there you go. Community Bank, FNBO, not really sure which one this is supposed to be. Community Bank is a separate bank, so maybe they're just saying FNBO. 659, they were approved for 5,000. They asked for additional information, driver's license, current utility bill. I maxed out their secured limit. Don't know, so let's keep moving. American Express Blue Business Plus. That is a business card. Clicked on the you are pre-qualified offer on the screen. I already have an Amex Platinum Business. I've had it for many years. $2,000 limit. Not bad. 646 credit score. I mean, all things considered, it's pretty amazing, right? And those, believe it or not, those you can do really well with, like that Blue Business Plus, Blue, I think there's a preferred, like all those kind of lower limit, the clear one, the blue one, those on the business side you can do really easily with just an EIN. And as long as you're in the ecosystem, yeah, it's like pretty easy to get 3 to 5K out of those. All right, American Express Gold, 822 yes, pre-approval offer, no limit mentioned. Chase Southwest, they pulled TransUnion and Experian. 736 yes, approved for $20,000. Third card with Chase, 624 Experian, 736, and TransUnion was 735. Great scores. I mean, those 730s just open you up to like basically everything. It's wild, right? And then 750 it changes again, and obviously getting like 780s it kind of changes again, but over 800 changes. Yeah, you get my point. It starts to smaller increments matter the higher the score. All right, Chase Sapphire Preferred, they pulled Equifax out of Washington. Was approved with an 857 for $10,100. Pleasantly surprised I didn't have to reallocate limits this time. So that looks like that was the same guy. Wait, that looks like that was the same guy that had to reallocate limit. Yeah, same guy, 222, 5,000, and they pulled TransUnion. So they pulled two different reports on this guy. And then they pull Equifax here. Interesting. Weird that that's out of order, but okay, cool. Amex Experian they pulled, was approved with a 786, 25,000. They pulled FICO 8. Also pulled TransUnion. Again, this is weird. That's weird for Amex. That is weird. Okay. Chase Sapphire pulled Experian. Yes, approved, 786 for 12,800. FICO 8 also pulled TransUnion. So I don't know if this guy's just like talking crap or what, but it's the same guy, same response for both, so probably not true. Okay, moving on. Wells Fargo Active Cash. I don't talk a lot about Wells Fargo because I think that bank is trash. I'm just gonna level with you. I don't like it. After they started removing and stripping products away like that, and just being like, oh well, giving you a deadline on when you got to remove assets or pay off loans and stuff like that. I just don't like that. And that bank, it just doesn't do well. They've been caught up in a lot of scandals. I don't like it. Okay. Equifax, yes, 751 approved for 10,000. FNBO, another one. This is 3/15 of 2022, so very recent. They pulled Experian, yes, approved with a 677 for $1,000. Elan, Fidelity, Visa Signature. I've heard this a couple times. I think we got it on the site. 760. They pulled Equifax, was approved for 23,500. Largest ever, 0% for 15 months. Ooh, baby, that's a juicy card. Put that to good use, my friend. American Express Gold Card. They pulled Experian, was approved with a 644. 3 baddies, 14K in current. Available credit, 5% utilization. Income is 140K. I mean, look, let's be honest. They ignored this because 5% utilization on 140K stated income. But if you were to keep pushing this, I guarantee they got probably like $1,000 or $2,000 limit too. If you were to keep pushing this and getting more, they're going to do a financial review on you though. Because like this profile is a bit rough. Get rid of the baddies. Okay, Apple Goldman, again, this is a pre-qual, easy. It doesn't hard pull you until at the end, but you can lock down your TransUnion because they will always pull TransUnion. Lock it down and you get no hard pull at all. 100% soft pull works. With the 650s, 670s, expect to get $500 to $1,500 credit limit with them. If you got it better, you're over 700, then you start getting into the $3,000 to $8,000 range. Okay, 3 bad. Oh, same guy. There you go. So, I mean, not horrible, but they definitely dinged them for that. And they're basically excusing this and not even looking at this. So it was the utilization that probably helped this. Okay, last one. Wells Fargo pulled TransUnion. Yes, got approved. 817, 28,000 on the credit limit, and it was an instant decision. So there you go, my friends. We're all caught up on this source that we use. You can check it out for yourself. It's just creditboards.com. and you can go and submit your data there. We're actually getting ready to make some changes on the site. We'll have something similar to where you can submit your data points and we can start tracking them, but then more importantly, mapping them to give you useful information so we can consolidate that data once again. But if you got some data points you want to share, I will collect it in the comments section. Please share with me. Hit the thumbs up button if you want to help this get in front of more people. And if you're brand new here, you like this sort of thing, hit the subscribe button, bell notification, turn it to all, and we'll see you again real soon.